Now, League of Legends. What do you attribute the success of League of Legends and what success it's had in esports?
Well, I mean, there's two things with League of Legends. On one hand, it just has an absolutely astounding player base. I mean, there's actually huge chunks of StarCraft players who don't even play the game. They just like watching what the pros do. But League of Legends has that ability to bring in so many people. So, I mean, they have 40 million, I think, active monthly players. These are like active. It's not like one of those cheating things that internet companies do where they're like, we have 20 million users and like 10 people use the thing. Like 40 million a month. So, I mean, that in itself is gigantic. And then, of course, the fact that Riot has embraced this popularity and said, well, let's create this amazing circuit. So, you know, then you have the LCS doing really well.
All right, so you touched on how League of Legends and StarCraft II players interact. You've got both sides cross-playing, playing the other game. Now, I'm curious, you're a caster. What is the secret to being a successful caster?
Working your ass off, and really that's it. I mean, well, it's weird because no one actually gave me my job. I just created my own job, right? I just was like, you know what, I'm just going to do a show every single day for an hour every single day where I analyze a game. So no one gave me permission to do that, and that just sort of formed itself as like as a career path. And you know, for casting, the most important thing is just to get in the habit of doing it, to get in the habit of just talking and making sure you don't hate yourself as you're talking, because it's really easy to be mid-sentence and be like, God, this is so boring, and then you want to stop it to like be able to push through that. It just takes lots and lots and lots of practice, and also being very sensitive, both while you're casting. Do I feel good about how I'm casting? Do I feel bad? And then if I feel bad, what is that? And what change can I make? You know, there's a lot of tournaments where I'm like, okay, this weekend, here's 3 things that I'm actually specifically working on, and I want to see how I feel during those casts, and then maybe go back and rewatch if I can stomach it, because I hate watching myself.
Very good. Now, streaming has come a long way. I mean, before it just used to be guys would upload videos to an FTP server, or you'd see guys with a VHS, and VHSs would get swapped around between people, and it'd just be whoever got their hands on it first. So now, how do you see Twitch TV and YouTube integration into games and, of course, next-gen consoles impacting esports and how it moves forward?
For one, people are going to become more comfortable with the idea of watching a stream, because as hugely popular and successful as Twitch is, or as YouTube is, it's still weird for people to be like, yeah, I'm just going to sit down with my friends on Saturday night and we're just going to watch a stream. It's actually weird for people that I have to explain to like try to like wrap their head around that. Like, well, if you're going to watch a show, why aren't you watching it on TV? There's still huge amounts of people that don't get that. But then if you have these next-gen consoles that say streaming's part of this, then they're going to start going, oh, and they're going to start to understand what stream means, and then they're going to find out that there's these hugely well-produced streams, hell, like this one, that you can just tune into, and they're happening all the time. So I think that's definitely the biggest one, and also it's going to encourage people to begin making more content. It's going to give a lot more power to just individuals who have good ideas, as opposed to gatekeepers who have to approve or disprove good ideas.